Warmest of welcomes back to the 15 grand house that I'm renovating here in rural Spain. I'm in France, and today I'm going to be dismantling the two fireplaces on the first and second floor. And as I do that, I'm going to be answering some quick fire questions that were left in the comment section over the last few videos. So this is going to be super fun. There's a couple of juicy questions at the end or towards the end of the video, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Very juicy, nice bit of scandal. First question is, do you have any kind of a yard? No yard, okay? This house cost me 19 grand with fees, didn't come with any outside space, unfortunately. Next question, did someone literally wallpaper the mantelpiece? Yes, someone who did not care for fire hazards wallpapered that mantelpiece. Absolute shock, very bizarre. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video, I invite you to subscribe. 50% of you who watch this video are not subscribed, and that is up to you, but I recommend you subscribe because that's what YouTubers are supposed to do, is ask people to subscribe apparently, and I realise I don't do that much. So if you enjoy it, subscribe, hit the ring-a-ding-a-ling bell, and it helps. A warm welcome back to the 15 grand house that I'm renovating here in rural France. Now, you just saw me remove a fireplace from the second floor. It was just the surroundings made of wood, and even the mantelpiece, the top part, was also made of wood, and it came away really easily. It wasn't very very solid, shall we say, so it won't be missed. This one is on the first floor, and I'll explain in a moment why I'm removing these fireplaces. But this one's a bit more solid, made of brick, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get the hammer out for this one. Now, the reason why I'm removing these fireplaces, I've touched on it in the past. I don't actually need them. They're not going to have any use at all. And they're taking up valuable space because in this corner here, the corner of both of these rooms, these are going to be bedrooms. And this is actually going to be in the way of where I'm planning on putting the beds on both floors. So sadly, they have to go, but it's not the end of the world, because they wouldn't get used anyway. So let's get on with it. Back to the narration now, and I'm doing a little bit of demolition, am I not? I'm not answering any questions right now. I'm admiring myself doing this task. Beautiful. Go on, Ryan, smack it. Smack it, knock those bricks down. Filthy, filthy bricks. Very nice indeed. Lovely. Beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh. Do it more, Ryan. Oh no, knock it out of the park. Is it even legal? There we go, health and safety out the window. Now let's answer some questions again. Starting with, how much do you estimate the cost of renovation will cost you? Well, I have no idea because, to be honest, I'm just paying as I go, praying that YouTube and sponsors and Patreon, thanks patrons, love you lots, and any super thanks that I get here on YouTube will pave the way financially to pay for this. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Materials are expensive. Are you going to add new plaster between the rocks on the walls? And the answer to that is a sound no, because these walls are going to be covered up with the stud walls, and they're already super duper solid. Not a problem with the walls. They've had plenty of time to air out. If any were a little bit moist, shall we say, you can tell they're solid and they're nice and dry, so not an issue at all. No repointing, replastering the walls. Why is there such a big gap between the flooring and the front wall? That's a good question. And that's because the old floor had layers. I mean, inches and inches of dirt. And the new floor, of course, is much thinner. And so there is a discrepancy. But that's not an issue. You'll never see that. You'll never notice it with the new floors and walls. Those hands of Dave look similar to yours. Is that your brother helping out? Well, all I'm going to say about that is that Dave and I use the same brand of moisturiser, which keeps our hands soft and delicate to the touch. And as a result, our hands have started to resemble each other in a very, very nice way. Shouldn't you have been told there had been a fire among other issues? Well, it's not down to the previous owners, it's down to me because the previous owners obviously weren't aware of things that were covered up many years ago. Love the previous owners, lovely people by the way. Years of work to be done. Do you dump your rubbish down the lanes? Absolutely not. I would never dare fly tip. I think it's a terrible, disgusting thing to do and highly illegal, of course. So I dump my rubbish in the communal dump where it's sorted by myself and then, I don't know, taken off to hopefully be recycled by the government. And yes, there is probably years of work to be done, but I'm hoping to be done by the end of the year. And on to a juicy question now. Ryan, I do not see a wedding ring anymore. Are you single again? Well, I get this question a lot, of course, because I don't wear my wedding ring during the renovation. And to you, I have to say, I don't know. Am I single again? Am I single after a few months of marriage? What does that say about society, if you think that? It's quite sad. But I'm not going to answer the question. I like to let the rumours swirl around and people talk. Totally up to them. I guess you'll never know. The work is now straightforward. Why are you not doing it yourself? I get this question a lot as well. And I think people expect me to just do everything on my own. And if people want to help me, my friends, they offer to help me, I am supposed to say, nay, this renovation is my burden to bear. Let me do it on my own, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Is that really, would that make for good YouTube content? I mean, every other YouTuber has people helping, people doing stuff. Friends offer to help me, I accept. It's as simple as that. Love makes the world go round, allegedly. Much love. All right, everybody, we have cleared up this chimney. So basically the stud wall is obviously going to come out probably about 145 centimeters, roughly, give or take. And this is going to be covered, okay? So that's why I have made it as flush as possible. I'll eventually take these out as well, these beautiful terracotta tiles, because we can reuse these somewhere else, which is fantastic. And again, the amazing bags. There's some rubble in there, and you could just pull them closed. They're really good. So yeah, I think the bed's going to go here in the corner. And let me just go into the corner of what is going to be the bedroom. So right now I'm stood, there's the hallway, here's the bedroom, and it's a decent size, but you know, it's not going to be cozy, it's not going to be tiny, but yeah, we definitely wanted to create a little bit more space by getting rid of that chimney. And by the way, just want to say, pardon the cobwebs, but this is held up absolutely fine. This is very strong. There's also a metal bar here going through, supporting all of that, and it supports itself with the design, how they make it, and kind of like a V shape coming off either side. So that's all well and good there. There's maybe a little bit more mud I need to remove there, but that's fantastic. So I'm very happy with that little job there. And yeah, that's where the bed's gonna go, you know? I think that's gonna be able to create the most options for this room. And the same goes for the second floor bedroom as well, because it's basically the same footprint. So you can imagine a wall is gonna go up, of course, separating the stairs and the hallway from the bedroom. And that's gonna be on both floors. And also on the first floor, there is going to be, hang on, what is this, wood? That's all solid. So I think we'll try and put tomettes down here as well, those terracotta tiles, the in the chimney, the fireplace, I should say. Keep calling it chimney. That's not the right word. So yeah, we're gonna put terracotta tiles down here in the hallway. Hopefully, maybe. We're definitely doing it on the floor above, but we'll see for this floor. And then it goes into the original wooden floor for the first floor bathroom. I hope that makes sense. And of course, this floor is going to get some nice new something or other. I don't know yet, but I'm very excited. When we get to that stage, it'll be great. So now all that's left to do basically is the stud work, insulation, walls, electrics, and oh, another thing I want to mention. I don't know if you remember when I exposed the behind the staircase, the back of the stairs. Well, I've had a really good look at the staircase ceiling, if that's what you want to call it, here on the first floor going down to the ground floor. And it is absolutely solid. I'm putting all of my weight on that, and it's not really budging at all. So I don't have to remove any of this, which also leads me to believe that these steps themselves are fine, are very solid, because here, the back part of the step on those stairs there going up to the second floor, they are a bit rotten, so they'll need replacing. But from this floor here, it's absolutely fine. And then of course going down to the ground floor, it's just concrete anyway. They've been replaced at some point, but at least we still have the original railing, which is very important, and it's very nice. That's going to come up lovely. And here we are now back on the ground floor. Of course, that fireplace is definitely staying. It's a beautiful feature. Just got a little mess to clean up here, but I mean, you can see we're keeping it relatively tidy with the space that we have. Not all, 18 of the 20 OSB boards are now installed, and the 2 ones remaining are just surplus. So we counted quite well with regards to how many we needed. And then there is all of the, well, not all, but the first lot of what we call in French cloisons or rails. It's essentially what the walls are going to be made of, the stud work. So that's fantastic. The ceilings as well is in there somewhere. But yeah, it's fantastic. It's really good. So of course we haven't bought the insulation or the plasterboard yet. And that should do at least 1 floor and a bit. Oh, I hope so. And then, yeah, we've got the insulation, the plasterboard. Still don't know what it's going to cost, all of this stuff, but I'm just paying it as we go at the moment. And just hoping for the best, you know. But I couldn't do this without you, without your support, watching the videos. It really does help, and it makes all of this possible. And of course, yeah, just trying to keep going and keep the momentum up as much as possible. So thank you so much for your lovely comments, by the way. Really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you're enjoying these videos and that we've got the momentum. We're progressing quite rapidly now. And yes, it's fantastic. By the way, more rubble to go to the dump tip déchetterie. Yeah. We've got to get rid of that. I don't have the trailer today, so I might just throw 1 or 2 in the back of the car and take it, and then every day take some more little by little. But it is what it is. We're progressing. You haven't seen the kitchen in a while. If you want me to show you the kitchen, it's a right mess. There's lots of mess in the kitchen, so we avoid showing that. Obviously, we're not working in the kitchen at the moment, so it's where things are kind of dumped and put out the way. But you know, you need a space like that, of course. And that's it. That is it. That's all I've got to say. Chimneys. I keep saying chimneys. The fireplaces are now gone, and they are in those bags. So it's fantastic. I'm really happy. Hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye for now.